running. Justin Drew goes into the race lead in front of Alan Nash, who tucks it down, trying to keep down on the inside, but Brendan Kennedy forces his way underneath. Have a look, careering around the outside, almost level with Alan Nash, and getting himself into position number 3 was Mark Raymond, side by side. Gavin Lawrenson would be the next one. Tucked in there too is Steve Blackburn. And at the tail of the field it's Jared Peacock, but at the moment it's all car 7. Justin Drew doing it easily out in front, chasing him is Brendan Kennedy. Next one through there is Mark Raymond. Next one would be Alan Nash, coming under some pressure from Gavin Lawrenson, who moves underneath him, and up one more position back. Then we go to Steve Blackburn, doing battle with Jared Peacock for the minor placing. Down the main straight away and 4 laps down on the journey, and it's Justin Drew. Opened up a commanding lead, probably 15-20 metres back to Brendan Kennedy, who's probably got 4 or 5 metres over Mark Raymond, who's come from the back of the pack into position 3. Raymond closes up very quickly round the western corner, up on the tail of the car 14, and is right on his hammer as they go underneath the pit gate. Back to Gavin Lawrenson. Kennedy doesn't want to leave any sort of gap down the inside because Raymond is right on him. Another lap down on the journey, and still Raymond working away, gets it all untidy, coming off turn number 2, straightens it up though around the western corner, but has now got about a 10-metre gap to try and run down Brendan Kennedy in the remaining laps of this journey. In fact, if anything, Mark Raymond's starting to struggle a little bit with the car, I think, because Gavin Lawrenson closing the gap on him. Race leader Justin Drew out in the fresh air, going great guns. Back to Brendan Kennedy, as we said, struggling a little, maybe tyre problems on the front end of the Mark Raymond car. Back then to Gavin Lawrenson. Next one would be Alan Nash. We've still then got Jared Peacock and Steve Blackburn, as they've taken the white flag, so he's in the western corner, and this is going to be a very comprehensive win for our Victorian man Justin Drew. Underneath the checkered flag he goes, full 20 metres in front of Brendan Kennedy, another 10 metres back to Mark Raymond, Gavin Lawrenson. Next one is Alan Nash, just waiting for Jared Peacock to complete the journey. He'll be very happy. He got the car across the line. It did the 10 laps. And Steve Blackburn. Well, he's a long way from home, folks. Our Victorian visitor. Put your hands together for Justin Drew.